In this video, we're going to look at some examples of alkanes. So alkanes, we have this table here of common functional groups. When you see ANE, like propane, methane, butane, that's an alkane. And it's made up of carbons here, all single bonds, and hydrogens. So we just have carbons and hydrogens in alkanes. So there are different types of alkanes, though. There are straight chains, branched chains, and then we have what are called cycloalkanes, kind of like rings. So let's look at some examples of straight chains. You could start with just the simplest one, methane. That just has one carbon and it has 4 hydrogen atoms around it. So each carbon is always going to be bonded to 4 things. With alkanes, we'll always have single bonds. So our hydrogens would be here. So that's methane. We have 1 carbon and then it has 4 bonds. They're all single bonds to hydrogens. If we wanted to have ethane, we would just add another carbon. Put it right here, and that carbon would have 4 things bonded to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and they'd be single bonds. So pause and see if you can write the structure for the alkane butane. So butane has 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and each one of these lines goes to a hydrogen. These are all single bonds. So that's an example of a straight chain alkane. We can also have branched alkanes where we have a carbon here and it'll be bonded to 4 things as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm not going to write the hydrogens in here. You could even branch it further. We could have another carbon here. So these are branched alkanes, and it's an alkane because we have all single bonds and it's only in carbon and hydrogen atoms. Our final example of alkanes are cycloalkanes. They're circles. So pause and guess what cycloalkane we have here. So we have carbons right here where these join. So we have 5 carbons. So it's going to be cyclopentane. And then we need 4 things on each carbon. Right now, this carbon has 1, 2. So we'll put hydrogens here. And then we put them around the rest of the molecule. So if you have more than 2 carbons, you can have cycloalkanes. So those are some examples of alkanes. The big thing to remember is that we have carbons and hydrogens, just carbons and hydrogen atoms, and we have all single bonds. This is Dr. B, and thanks for watching.